Creation Day 6, Creeping Things. At the start of Creation Day 6, God said, "Let the earth bring forth the living creature according to its kind, cattle and creeping thing and beast of the earth, each according to its kind." And it was so. Among the creeping things included in Genesis 1:24 are countless forms of insects, worms, spiders, reptiles, small mammals, and other amazing creatures. Since we live in a sin-cursed world, we tend to think of many of these creeping things as hideous pests, but they all were originally created with a good purpose. They reveal the creative wisdom and glory of God just as clearly as the rest of His creation. The realm of creeping things is a world of wonder, just like every other aspect of God's creation.
Supersonic speedster, Rocket J. Squirrel.
This portion of your Mickey Mouse Club is brought to you by your...
Consider the bombardier beetle. This remarkable insect is found in the deserts of New Mexico. It was created with a unique defense mechanism that evolutionists find it impossible to explain. The beetle produces two chemicals in separate reservoirs in its abdomen. The two chemicals are harmless by themselves, but explosive when combined. When attacked, the beetle releases the chemicals where they mix together along with a special enzyme. At precisely the right moment, the beetle aims his abdominal turret and releases the explosive mixture in the face of his predator. The combined chemicals instantly reach the temperature of boiling water, creating a surprise and a deterrent that is powerful enough to discourage most predators. The beetle instinctively knows how to time the explosion so that it occurs a moment after the chemicals are expelled, never in the reaction chamber where it would destroy the beetle. How does the beetle know how to do this? The beetle must be able to produce just the right chemicals, keep them in separate reservoirs, and bring them together at the right time with the necessary catalytic enzymes. He must also be able to aim the mixture accurately and fire precisely just before the moment of explosion. Is it reasonable to think an evolving creature could develop such a system with so many interdependent parts through a process of slow, random genetic changes? The answer is clear. The bombardier beetle is the product of intelligent design. Geckos are small tropical reptiles that have the ability to walk up vertical walls as well as walk upside down across ceilings. For years, scientists were unable to explain how geckos could stick to any surface with no sign of any glue or suction mechanism. However, recently, a group of biologists and engineers studying the microscopic hairs on gecko toes found that the ends of the hairs attach directly to atomic molecules on the surface they are walking on due to atomic-level forces of attraction between atoms. The report in Nature concluded that engineering a structure like the gecko foot is beyond the limits of human technology. Scientists expressed the hope that someday the advanced technology of gecko foot hairs could inspire the design of a remarkably effective adhesive. If creating a structure similar to gecko foot hairs is beyond the capability of intelligent human engineers, it is certain that it did not come about by random chance. The more we look into the precision engineering found in living things, the more we are in awe of the wisdom of our Creator. Another amazing creature is the ant. Solomon wrote, "Go to the ant, you sluggard, consider her ways and be wise, which having no captain, overseer, or ruler, provides her supplies in the summer and gathers her food in the harvest." Solomon was right. Ants are some of the hardest workers in the animal kingdom. They are able to lift up to 50 times their own weight. They work cooperatively without any kind of supervisor. Their short lifetime involves non-stop work, building their nests, foraging for food, blazing trails, removing obstacles, and carrying food for the queen back to the nest. An ant's life is certainly no picnic. Nearly 10,000 different species of ants have been identified, and thousands more species have not yet been studied. The largest species of ants grow to more than an inch long. The smallest are less than a millimeter. Ant experts believe that if you took all the ants in the world and put them on one side of a balance scale, and put all the humans on the other side of the scale, the ants would outweigh the humans. Ants live in large colonies because they are not able to survive on their own. At the heart of the colony is the queen. The queen lays up to 3,000 eggs per day. Worker ants are all females, and they make up the largest number of ants in the colony. Male ants exist primarily to mate with the queen, whose entire life consists of laying eggs. Queens have a much longer lifespan than worker ants, living 10 to 20 years, and will lay hundreds of thousands of eggs in a lifetime. She requires massive amounts of food, all brought to her by the worker ants. Some species of ants raid other ant colonies and bring other ants back to their own nests as slaves. Other species of ants cultivate fungus in their nests and then harvest the fungus for food. One type of fungus growers are called leaf-cutting ants. They use their sharp mandibles to cut away large leaf segments and carry them in long single-file lines back to their underground nests to be used for making food. Armies of leaf-cutting ants have been known to strip an entire fruit grove of leaves in a single night. Dairy ants live off the honeydew left by aphids. Some dairy ants keep a permanent herd of aphids in their underground nests. They even milk the aphids by stroking them to get the aphids to release the honeydew. Who taught the ants such efficient farming techniques? Clearly, God did. He created a huge variety of ants for the benefit of the whole earth. Ants serve a vital function in aerating and fertilizing the earth's soil, pollinating plants, and performing a host of other services. Ants are so vital to Earth's well-being that if all the ants on the Earth died, the effect would be catastrophic. All plant life on the Earth would eventually vanish. In fact, ants and plants are so utterly dependent on each other that one could not have possibly evolved before the other. This is further proof that the word days mentioned in Genesis 1 really refers to a normal 24-hour day. If the days of Genesis 1 were long ages rather than 24-hour days, the plants created on day 3 would have all died long before the arrival of ants on day 6. They had to have been created together, as Genesis tells us, in the same 7-day week. Ants are yet another vivid reminder of God's creative ingenuity. There are many, many more creatures in the category of creeping things, and every species would make a wonderful study. All of them come equipped with remarkable defense mechanisms, built-in camouflage, armor, chemical defenses, and other amazing means of survival. Virtually all of the creeping things on our planet serve a unique and important function, each doing its own part to maintain the Earth's ecosystems. The way it all works together so perfectly is clear evidence of an intelligent designer. When you realize the vast number of animals, insects, and reptiles and all the various creatures that creep upon the Earth, it is mind-boggling to think that God has such a vast creative intellect to design and make so many intricate and interconnected life forms in a single day. But He did. We will continue Creation Day 6 next time. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching the Bible Brick Channel. If you liked this video, please click like and subscribe below. And check out our other videos. You can find links to all our videos on BibleBrick.com. That's Bible-Brick.com.